So it's time to bust some myths today, because I always hear it is so hard to drive through Germany. There is always pile up of cars, there's always these long wait times, there's no chargers available, there is always roadworks. But is that really true? Today we are driving through Denmark, down through Germany, down to the Czech Republic, and all the way down there we are going to see if we can bust some myths. First of all, you always go slow. Well, on the autobahn there is no speed limit, but do you really go slow often? Let's find out. Secondly, there's always roadworks all over. Is that really true? Is there that many roadworks that irritate traffic? And thirdly, it is impossible to get a charger. You have to wait all the time. So we're driving an EV with a very small battery, so we have to charge a lot. So we are going to see a lot of charging spots through Germany. Is it that hard to charge the car in Germany? Let's find out. And let's hit the road and see if it's really true. So first stop here at, the nearest town is Rødekro or Åbenrå, which are the two closest towns, but well, it's right out to the highway. It's a great big charging stop, no charging problems. There's 6 providers here, and Clever, which I'm using because I have it for free. Not sponsored, not anything. I just pay some money for a subscription and then I can charge as much as possible. But that's not the point we are here for. We are here because was there any problems driving all the way here? No, there were no problems. A bit of dense traffic once or twice, but we never got down to those 50 kilometers per hour. We were at around 80 to 110, but there were also a bit of range anxiety. That was a big problem. I didn't anticipate that could be, because we managed to get here while the car was saying low battery. Well, at some point it said on the car that it only had 68 kilometers and the GPS 69 until we reached here. But we managed to get here by, well, going behind the truck and just lay there and save on energy, because we were not going so very fast, and furthermore we were having less wind resistance because of the truck. So that's a quick little trick. This is one of the best charging stops. There's a cafe, there's a toilet, and there's some green area, so there's plenty of things to do right here. Great stop, and let's head to the next destination. Second charge stop, an Aral Plus station, and this one I was at last year when we drove towards Poland. That video, you can also check that out. But now we begin to see the roadworks, and we are not that far into Germany. We had to go off the highway because we needed to go on country roads to skip a 40-kilometer roadworks where speed has been, well, limited to around 60. So yeah. This is the first time we see some roadworks problems, but now we're headed for Lübeck for something to eat, because I'm hungry. As soon as this one is finished charging. So dinner time. So of course I have to take the Dönner while in Germany because well, tomorrow we are in the Czech Republic, but today we are in Germany, and that's the Dönner. So if you're ever in Germany, find a good Dönner spot, and this one is actually quite good. So I haven't tried out local Dönner meat and more. I would say the Dönner here it's a perfect balance. I took it with the chicken and definitely worth trying out. I will write down below where it is here in Lübeck, but definitely worth it. A right amount of sweetness, of sourness, and really a juicy chicken, which is so rare to find. Juicy chicken kebab meat. It is so rare and it is so great. It's the right amount of fattiness without being gross. So all in all, a warm recommendation. So the third stop, and still no line, plenty of chargers, and there were 6 other charging companies out here where we are charging in some really, well, deserted place, at least at this hour. But nevertheless, my girlfriend reminded me of one thing. We have crossed into the former East Germany, or DDR, Deutsche Demokratische Republik. I think it's the way it's pronounced, but correct me in the comments if you think I'm wrong. But what she reminded me of was that I was alive when it was split into 2. I actually was 7 before they tore down the wall. So, yeah. Am I old? We have reached the rest stop where we are to make ourselves ready for the night, and yeah, fine rest stop. Nothing much here, but it is an Ionity stop, and there's fairly many chargers. There's this little shed where there's toilets and vending machines, and still no traffic at all the last stretch, and no problem finding chargers, as you can see down here. Plenty of room, but one thing. People drive like maniacs on the German Autobahn, so I'll be making an entire video on how to prepare yourself for driving on the German Autobahn. But for now we are headed for the next rest stop right outside Berlin. So we have reached Ustinetklaben or something like that. We have been through Germany and we have had no problems, but this is not our final destination. We're heading for a town called the Liberach or something like that, and it will be right there. But I hope I busted some myths for you out there, and let's see, I'll be seeing you right over there. Bye bye.